Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Hope Grand Rising. Praise God, or whatever it is you subscribe to. Today I'm gonna share a story of my long ride to prison. But it's gonna be two parts because the first ride I'm gonna talk about is my ride to Rankin County. And I told y'all Rankin County is the process of what prison you'll be going to. So before I start the story, I want to speak on this Lil Durk situation, man. It's crazy because how you a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, however wealthy you is, and you go to prison. Like, when I was growing up, you had rappers that, got in trouble and whatnot, but rappers wasn't going to prison for no murder. Like, they were just rapping. It's like, everybody trying to be street and live up to them codes, man. That's a trick bag. That's a trick bag. But anyway, I don't want to see nobody going to prison, so keep your head up, Lil Durk, hold it down. Prison's gonna tell the tale, but by you being famous, you probably don't have to worry about nothing. They automatically gonna put you in PC. If all this stuff is true. But I hope you don't go to jail. I hope it ain't true. All right, anyway. So, on the ride to Rankin County, long, scary ride. I'm talking about scared as hell. 16 years old, ain't got no hair on my face. Green, I'm talking about green as hell. But before I talk about the ride, I gotta explain what led up to the ride, because you supposed to get picked up by a bus, and they supposed to go to different counties and picking up inmates, to take the same ride, because we going 49 north. But the sheriff at the time, Mr. Hamler, he took me and my crime partner, Wap, to Rankin County because, we was causing so much hell. And I told y'all in the story before that at one time they had to split us up. They sent me to Marion County and they sent him to Forest County because we were just bad as hell. But we had to go back to court, so they sent us back to, Lamar County. And, we just cut up. But at this time, you had two New Orleans guys in there. And only real name I'm going to call is probably my crime partner. I'm going to try to get away from calling people real name unless I see it makes sense. But you had a dude in there from New Orleans. We're going to call him Starling. And then you had a dude in there from New Orleans. We're going to call him BB. So I knew of BB, but me and Starling, we kind of hung around on the streets together, making little plays and little hit licks. Starling was locked up. This girl, one of my homegirls said he raped her. I don't believe it, but that's what he was locked up for. And then BB, he was locked up for aggravated assault, all kind of shit. BB was a known, I never knew him, I never met him, I seen him, but never, hung with him or did nothing with him. I think us being in the same area one time, we probably smoked on a blunt together, but, we ain't say nothing to each other. But he had a reputation for robbing niggas, and he was just one of those New Orleans dudes you just stay away from. Like, I ain't want no smoke with this dude. But anyway, we in the county jail. Me and BB, we ended up in the same cell together. Dude was real talented. He was just throwed off like crazy as hell. He known for, he was said to have a body up on his belt. He was just crazy. I don't know where he at now. I haven't heard nothing to him. I haven't heard nothing from him, like if he's still living or not. Because, New Orleans niggas, they get dead quick. So we end up in the cell together, and dude, real talented, man. Like, he can rap, he can sing. And, you know, I had always started rapping. I started rapping when I went to training school. That's a little juvenile detention center for juvenile delinquents. It was like a little boot camp, though, and that's another story. So that's why I started rapping at, being around them cats from Memphis and Tupelo, Mississippi, and places like that. So I started rapping. I was like 14. But this dude was cold with it. Like, he was real good. So we in the cell together. I had a little weed. You know, we smoked weed, smoked cigarettes, and you rapping, and he trying to get me to rap or whatnot. So one day, I ran out of weed, and Starlin had some. So I sent word for Starlin to get some weed. So me, Starlin, BB, WAP, everybody where I'm from is part of the same gang or organization. He had a few vice lords or whatever, Crips, whatever, but for the most part, all of us was disciples. All of us was gangsters, right? But BB, he had already been to prison, and he was a part of an offset of the gangsters. They called it, back then they called themselves Jukes. Then the name changed to Mob, and then the name changed to Thug or whatever. That's what he was. So he had the horns on his forehead, looking all crazy. So Starlin, no, I didn't send for the weed. BB sent for the weed, because, you know, they homeboys or whatever, both from New Orleans. So Starlin sent the weed, and, you know, we smoked the weed, but BB didn't want to pay the man, so they got into it, you know. Like I said, BB had a reputation, but, you know, Starlin, he was a cool dude, but he wasn't going. Like, shoot, he shut BB down. And, you know, BB eventually paid up. And at this time, we was on lockdown. So the hall man was, you know, getting stuff out and in for us. So when they let us all lock down, they let us off lockdown. I think we was off lockdown for a couple hours, and me and the officer got into it. I'm outside on the yard, big old fat white boy, talking about it was time to go in, and we haven't been out there for about 10 minutes, so I act crazy. I act crazy with the white boy talking crazy. And man, the man pulled the mace out on me. Get out on the ground, get out on the ground, get out on the ground. Oh, man, I'm not getting on no ground, man. What we got to go in for? He said, I'm not going to tell you again, get out on the ground. Got on his radio. So I'm steady bugging. It's me and a couple more other people out there, but my homeboy WAP ain't out there, but he can hear. So he at the door, like, beating. Like, they called me Thug back then. Punch that Thug, punch that bitch. Punch him, punch him. I'm like, man, I ain't get on the ground. So I put up a fight. He eventually sprayed me. Sprayed me and threw me down. Him about 3-4 more other hours sprayed me. And you don't want to get hit with that mace, bro, for real. He sprayed me, threw me down on the ground. And my homeboy in there cutting up. So when they take me in, he's still in there cutting up. Eventually they end up spraying him. They put us both in the hole. And so I guess, you know, once they got us calmed down and, you know, we had to get all the mace out of our eyes. They got us calmed down or whatnot. So I guess they made a decision, like, we got to get them the hell away from here. So a couple days later, the sheriff, Mr. Hamblin, came and told us, pack up. We finna take that long ride. I'm like, damn, we can't call nobody. We can't, you know what I mean? Like, with Mr. Hamlin, he know my mom, so I know he probably already told him or whatever. But like, pack up, y'all finna take that ride. Y'all wanna cut up? We was gonna kind of let y'all stay for a little while longer. We had been, especially me, cause you know I was cool, but WAP, he was a fool. But we were gonna kind of let y'all stay for a little while longer. At this time, we had been in there about a year. Since y'all want to act bad and act tough, we finna send y'all where the tough guys at. I'm saying to myself, man. So I'm packing up. They get us packed up, handcuff us. And it wasn't too much you could take back then. I think just like hygiene. Because they gonna issue you stuff once you get to Rankin County, like soap and all that. So we get in the car. They let us get in the same car. And we get on that ride. I'm not even talking. He trying to talk about what he gonna do. And I'm just thinking like, man, I don't even know what's about to happen once we get up here. So, he's still talking. I'm just riding. They give us a little bag lunch with a cold meat sandwich. I think an apple and a milk or something when it was lunchtime. So we make it to Rankin County. We get out the car. And once you go in, they get your name and, number. You have to sit in the holding cell for a while. Then you got to walk the yard to where you're going to be going to. We walk in the yard. You can hear inmates at the window screaming and hollering, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get your ass, nigga. I'm going to get you. I'm going to rape you, boy. I'm going to rape you, boy. I'm saying to myself, man, what the hell I done got myself into? So we go to the same building, but they split us up. There's a few more other people that was in the holding cell that's walking with us. They went to other building. And me and Watt, we went to the same building, but they ended up splitting us up. I think I went to C dorm, and Watt went on the other end to B dorm. So one of the officers got me, and one of the officers got him. And Watt being Watt, he talking shit. So I get to walking toward my dorm. And something just told me to turn around because I'm hearing commotion. I turn around. They down there beating Watt ass. They beat him up. And he in handcuffs. And I had always heard, like, once you get to Rankin County, if you say anything slick, they finna beat you up. That's just what it is. So, I kind of kept my mouth closed because I ain't want no smoke. Yeah, they called me thug, but I wasn't no damn thug. I was scared as hell. Not scared to the point where, I want to hang myself or this ain't something I can't do. I'm scared to the point, like, I know if somebody try me, I know I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to pick up something. I'm going to have to do something real bad. That's what I mean when I say I'm scared. So they beating him. But it ain't nothing I can do. I mean, I want to help him. I'm in handcuffs. I want to help him. The officer got me by the shoulder, pushing me to the zone. So I went on and go on the zone. My homeboy, he ended up good. They beat him up pretty bad, but he ended up going to the hole. Now, my homeboy, he did a lot of time. I did 12 years. My homeboy did 18 years. And most of his time was spent in the hole. Like, that's how wild he was. He did 18 years. I say out of those 18 years, 15 years was spent. 15 years of that 18 years was spent in the hole. That's how wild it was. So we went on the zone. I went on the zone. Zone full of dudes, man. I'm talking about it's probably like 120 dudes on one zone, man. Everybody just running around, wild, talking loud, man. It was just, I'm like, man, I'm saying to myself, man, what the hell I done got myself into? So I think I stayed in Rankin County about a month before I took that long ride to Portsmouth. And you'll catch that part on part 2. Peace.